But we came together as Americans, and we got through it. We emerged stronger, more prosperous, and more secure. Today we have the strongest economy, 16 million new jobs, a record. Wages are up. Inflation continues to come down. The racial wealth gap is the lowest it's been in 20 years. We're literally rebuilding our entire nation, urban, suburban, rural, and tribal communities. Manufacturing has come back to America. We're leading the world again in chips and science and innovation. We finally beat Big Pharma after all these years to lower the cost of prescription drugs for seniors. And I'm going to keep fighting to make sure we lower the cost for everyone, not just seniors. More people have health care today in America than ever before. And I signed one of the most significant laws helping millions of veterans and their families who are exposed to toxic materials. You know, the most significant climate law ever in the history of the world.
Yes.
The first major gun safety law in 30 years.
He has. It's
Today,
so true.
The violent crime rate is at a 50-year low.
It is.
We're also securing our border.
Right.
Border crossings are lower today than when the previous administration left office.
That's right, they are.
I kept my commitment to appoint the first black woman to the Supreme Court of the United States of America.
Yes,
I also kept my commitment to have an administration that looks like America.
Yep.
And be a president for all Americans.
All Americans.
That's what I've done.
And that's what Harris will do.
I ran for president 4 years ago because I believed and still do that the soul of America was at stake.
Right.
The very nature of who we are was at stake.
Exactly.
And that's still the case.
It
America's
is.
an idea. An idea stronger than any army, bigger than any ocean,
Right.
more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. It's the most powerful idea in the history of the world. That idea is that we hold these truths to be self-evident.
Yes.
We're all created equal.
We are all created
Endowed by our
equal.
Creator with certain inalienable rights.
Right.
Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness.
Yes.
We've never fully lived up to it.
Never.
This sacred idea. But we've never walked away from it either.
Right. And we continue to be better today than we were
yesterday. Will walk away
yesterday.
from it now. In just a few months, the American people will choose the course of America's future. I made my choice. I've made my views known. I would like to thank our great Vice President Kamala Harris.
Yes.
She's experienced, she's tough, she's capable.
She is.
She's been an incredible partner to me and a leader for our country.
She has, absolutely.
Now the choice is up to you, the American people.
We must get behind her.
Make that choice. Remember the words of Benjamin Franklin hanging on my wall here in the Oval Office, alongside the busts of Dr. King and Rosa Parks and Cesar Chavez. When Ben Franklin was asked, as he emerged from the convention going on, whether the founders have given America a monarchy or republic, Franklin's response was, a republic, if you can keep it.
Right.
A republic, if you can keep it. Whether we keep our republic is now in your hands.
It is in our hands.
My fellow Americans, it's been the privilege of my life to serve this nation for over 50 years.
And it's been our
Nowhere
privilege.
else on earth could a kid with a stutter, from modest beginnings in Scranton, Pennsylvania,
Right.
Claymont, Delaware, one day sit behind the resolute desk
Yes.
in the Oval Office as President of the United States. But here I am.
It is a true inspiration.
That's what's so special about America.
We're
a nation of promise and possibilities, of dreamers and doers,
Yes.
of ordinary Americans doing extraordinary things.
Yes.
I've given my heart and my soul to our nation,
You have.
like so many others. I've been blessed a million times in return with the love and support of the American people.
Yes.
I hope you have some idea how grateful I am. All of you. The great thing about America is here, kings and dictators do not rule.
That's
The
right, they
people
don't.
do. History is in your hands. The power is in your hands.
Yes, it is, Joe.
The idea of America lies in your hands.
President Biden, it
You
is.
just have to keep faith. Keep the faith.
Yes.
And remember who we are.
That's right.
We're the United States of America.
Yes.
And there's simply nothing beyond our capacity
Nothing.
when we do it together.
Together, that's right.
So let's act together.
Let's act together.
Preserve our democracy.
Yes.
God bless you all. May God protect our troops.
Yes. You know, he spoke for a minute in one of those, in that little speech. And he said, he brought up his humble beginnings and his stutter. And as a queer man living and growing up in small central Ohio town with a very gay lisp that is not intentional that I've always had, as well as a very deep, pronounced stutter for the first 10, 11 years of my life. It was a real struggle to try to communicate, and I was constantly brutalized and made fun of and um, isolated and singled out because of it by adults as well as my peers. Um, so I can truly understand, empathize, and relate. And it gives me incredible hope to see men like Joe Biden, President of the United States of America, to look back and to read of someone like Moses from the Bible, who also had a very pronounced speech impediment, which is why Aaron spoke for him, his brother. Um, you know, sometimes God gives us things to overcome, and sometimes He gives us things to make us stronger. And I do believe that Joe Biden's humbleness and um, prosperity and blessings as a public servant within our country for 50 years might have been extremely different had he not had that stutter and he was a more effective communicator, right? He could have very easily went down a path like so many others have of self entitlement and narcissism and putting personal wants and desires over the good and the well being of the democratic republic that we have, right? Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here and listening with me. Make sure that you do like and you subscribe to the YouTube and follow me on Facebook, TikTok, X, and all those good things. You can find the links to all those in my profiles. We will see you guys later.